Hey boys and girls, today our number of the day is the number 20. So 20 is a 2 and a 0. 20. Let's see if we can find that on our number line. Our number line starts at 0 and it actually ends at 20. If we count it all the way up, on this number line, it ends at 20. But you notice on the number line that it ends with an arrow. That is because it keeps going, right? There are numbers that are greater or larger than 20. So that is why that number line just has an arrow there. So you know that the numbers would keep going and going. So this one actually ends with 20. So with this number 20, we've said with our other numbers of the day that you could look at the ones place, right? Instead of having to draw 20 items. Now, can we draw 0 items? We can't. So we're going to have to think about if we could count by 2s to get to that number, to decide if it is even or odd. So if we counted by 2s to get there, so I'm just going to draw little circles. So if I drew 20 items, let's see if I counted by 2s, if I could get to 20. So here's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. So I could count by 2s, can I? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. Does everybody have a dance partner? They do, don't they? So we know there's no oddball out here by itself. So is the number 20 even or odd? It is even. So a hint, if a number ends with a 0, so 10, 20, 30, 40, just like we learned to count by 10s, all of those numbers are even when it ends with a 0. So starting with 10, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. And if you were to keep going, counting 110, 120, those are all even when they end with a 0. But we can draw a picture and count by 2s to prove that. All right, so now we're going to write the number word. I want you to stretch. Twa, twa. I hear 2 sounds. T. Wa, wa. What letter says wa? If you said W, you're correct. T, twa. T. Now remember, we said when we hear E at the end of a word, like happy, sleepy, grumpy, it is what letter? See if you remember. If you said a Y, you're correct. When we hear E at the end of a word, it is the letter Y. So N-T, 20. All right, so now we're going to do the number that comes before 20 and the number that comes after 20. So we can come down to our number line and it will help us, right? So we found 20 earlier. If we want to know what number comes before 20, it is what? 19. Very good. If you said 19, and remember I hear that word teen. I know when I write 19, I also hear 9. 19. 1, 9 is 19. Now, like we said before, our number line stops at 20. So what number would come after 20. Now, we cannot look on this number line, but if we were going to extend it out and we were going to keep drawing our number line, what number would come after 20? If I started 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, what would come after? You notice 10, you see the pattern. 10, there's that, it ends in a 0. And then here's a 1, just like 1, 1. There's a 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 3. So it's starting back over, isn't it? If I were going to count by tens, 10, 20, what would come after? The number that comes after 10 is a 1, 1. So then what would come after 20? 20 is 2, 0. What would come next? 21, right? Because it's a 2 and then a 1. If we kept counting, it'd be 22, then 23, then 24. You can see our pattern like we talked about and how it starts back over when you're counting, when you're starting after you count by tens and you're looking at that number. So with 20, right after 20, we see a 0 in 20, so it would be 21. So 19, 20, 21. So if we were going to take one away, so if I had 20 Easter eggs and I gave one away, then I would only have 19 Easter eggs, right? But if I had 20 Easter eggs and I found one more, I would have how many? I would have 21. All right, so now let's count our tally marks. Remember, for every 5, we're going to cross. So count with me and draw with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, cross 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, cross 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, cross 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, cross 20. So remember how many are in each of these bundles when we do tally marks. 5, 10, 15, 20. We can count by 5s when we use our tally marks. All right, so now before we do our base 10, I want us to look at our 10 frame. And I want us to think about first what the number 20 is going to look like in our 10 frames. Remember, each 10 frame holds how many? 10, right? Our hint is in the name, 10 frame. There are 10 squares. So think about, before we draw, think about what our 10 frames are going to look like. All right, so if you said that it will be 2 whole 10 frames or 2 filled 10 frames, you would be correct because we could count by tens. We just did that earlier, right? 10, 20. But let's fill it up and let's make sure that we're correct, okay? So count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, just like this little group of 5 in our tally marks, right? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now let's change our color. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, whoops. Sorry, my mouse is going crazy. And 20. So again, we could even count by 5s, couldn't we? Just like with tally marks. 5, 10, 15, 20. Or we could count by tens. 10, 20. 2 full 10 frames get us to 20. So now let's think about what that's going to look like on our base 10 blocks. How many of those would it be? Remember, our base 10 blocks are 10 apiece, that are 10 rods. So how many of those would we need? How many 10 frames do we have full? We have 2, don't we? So that would be 2 full 10 rods. Are we going to have any ones cubes? We're not, because it's just 20. If our number was 21, we would have a little ones cube over here, but we just have 20. We can count by tens. 10, 20. So how many tens are in 20? How many 10 frames are full? How many base 10 rods do we have? 2, right? We have 2 tens in 20. All right, so next let's look at our number bond. Now, if we're going to look at the number 20 as our whole, what are our 2 parts if we look at our 10 frames to help us, or we look at our base 10 blocks? We have 10 plus 10, right? That is one way to make 20. If I was at 10 and I needed to hop how many more times until I get to 20? 10 more, right? All right, so let's think about a story problem that would help us with that. If the chicken, if one chicken laid 10 eggs and the chicken beside her laid 10 more eggs, how many eggs would they have all together? Am I going to join those numbers, or am I going to separate them? I want to know how many they have all together. Can you see? I see in a chicken coop, I can see 10 eggs in one nest. Then I see 10 more. If I want to know how many all together, am I going to join those eggs, or am I going to separate them? I'm going to join them. I'm going to add, because I want to know how many all together. So if I have 10 eggs and 10 more eggs, could I use my picture that I drew earlier? I could. Here's 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And here's 10 more eggs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I could put 10 in my head. Remember, I put the bigger number. They're the same, but I would put the bigger number in my head and count on. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So how many eggs would there be altogether? There would be 20 eggs altogether. If one hen laid 10 and the other hen laid 10 more, there would be 10 altogether. Now, what if I had 20 seeds? I had 20 seeds. Miss Gordon has a bag full of 20 sunflower seeds. But I plant 10 of those seeds. So I started with 20, but I planted 10 of the seeds. How many seeds do I have left? Am I joining or am I separating? I'm starting with 20, but then I planted 10 of them. So what am I doing? Do I have those anymore? No, they're in the ground. They're in the soil. So I can use my picture again, can I? Here's 20 seeds, and then I'm planting 10 of them. So I'm going to mark those out. I'm separating them, aren't I? Because I'm planting those. I don't have them anymore. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So then how many do I have left? So first of all, am I adding or subtracting? subtracting, aren't I? Because I was separating those two. So